Jason Nath, the former head of communications of Meghan and Prince Harry, claimed in a written witness statement the Duchess of Sussex had lost confidence her estranged father would respect the privacy of her communication. In his written evidence, Mr. Nath claimed Meghan had indicated in text messages to him in August 2018 she recognized the possibility her father would make the letter public. Mr. Nath also claimed Meghan had told him the catalyst for penning her letter to Mr. Markle was seeing how much pain this is causing her husband, Prince Harry. The former aide said, when the Duchess was considering how to handle Mr. Markle's increasing public interventions, both for concerns about his welfare and also to protect her reputation, she explored options for written communication that might convince him to stop giving interviews, but that could also set the record straight if he gave them to the media. The Duchess said she was writing the letter in part to allow the Duke to demonstrate to his family that some action was being taken by the couple to stop Mr. Markle from continuing to engage with the media. She added that, while unlikely, perhaps it will also give my father a moment to pause. Mr. Nath added, she asked me to review the text of the letter, saying obviously everything I have drafted is with the understanding that it could be leaked, so I have been meticulous in my word choice, but please do let me know if anything stands out for you as a liability. He added, on the specific issue of the letter, the Duchess indicated in messages to me that she recognized that it was possible that Mr. Markle would make the letter public. She wanted to write a letter rather than an email or text message. Other options she had considered and discussed with senior royal household staff, as a letter could not be forwarded or cut and pasted to only share one small portion. As part of a series of messages on the 24th of August 2018, she explained that she had given careful thought to how to prevent the letter being leaked in part or in a misleading way. In the event that it was leaked, she wanted the full narrative as set out in the letter to be understood and shared. She said she had toiled over every detail which could be manipulated. In texts read out in court, the Duchess allegedly told Mr. Nath, honestly Jason, I feel fantastic, cathartic and real and honest, and fact, if he, Thomas Markle, leaks it, that's on his conscience, but at least the world will know the truth. Words I could never voice publicly. Meghan also allegedly wrote to Mr. Nath, the letter was simply an appeal for peace and a reminder of what's actually happened. In his written evidence, Mr. Nath also claimed the Duchess had asked whether she should call her father Daddy in her letter. He said, she also asked a specific question regarding addressing Mr. Markle as Daddy in the letter, saying given I've only ever called him Daddy it may make sense to open as such despite him being less than paternal, and in the unfortunate event that it leaked it would pull at the heartstrings. Meghan also wrote a witness statement rebutting the evidence given by Mr. Nath, who worked as her aide from the moment she joined the royal household to March 2019. The Duchess said in her statement she had decided to write the letter to Mr. Markle following discussions with unnamed senior members of the royal family in August 2018. Mr. Nath, she said, was not privy to these conversations. She also stressed she did not think her father would leak the letter as it would show him in a bad light. She said, the proposition that saying that I recognized that it was possible that my father would leak the letter, albeit unlikely, is the same as saying that I thought it likely that he would do so is, I would suggest, absurd. The Duchess said the text exchange showed she went to considerable lengths to ensure that the letter only went to my father. She also said she was eager to please the royal family, which at the time she had recently joined by marrying Prince Harry in May 2018. She added she was especially sensitive to their concerns about her father's public attacks on them. Meghan claimed some royals had suggested she fly out to see her father in person, but she believed it would be impossible to reach him privately without risking bringing yet more embarrassment on her in-laws. The Duchess said, it is correct that, as I said in my texts to Mr. Nath, the situation was putting significant pressure on my husband, both externally and by his family, and I felt strongly that I needed to do something about it. I felt that, even if my attempt to stop my father talking to the media failed, at least my husband would be able to say to his family that I had done everything I could to stop it. Meghan penned a letter to her father in August 2018, extracts of which were published in 5 articles by The Mail on Sunday and The Mail Online in February 2019. In October 2019, Prince Harry announced his wife was suing Associated Newspapers, publisher of The Mail on Sunday, Mail Online and Daily Mail, claiming these stories misused her private information, infringed her copyright and breached the Data Protection Act. Meghan won her case earlier this year when Lord Justice Warby said the publication of the extracts of this letter was manifestly excessive and hence unlawful. Giving a ruling in February, the judge said the majority of the content published was about Meghan's behavior, her feelings of anguish about her father's behavior, as she saw it, and the resulting rift between them. He added, "These are inherently private and personal matters." Lord Justice Warby also concluded he could make his ruling without the need for a full trial. Associated Newspapers is now appealing to the Court of Appeal and is arguing the privacy, copyright and data protection case involving the letter from Meghan to her father should be sent to trial.